God, I love coffee. I have a new place to stay. I got an apartment for when I moved to Southampton. And honestly, I am so over the moon about it. It's insane. If you watched my last couple of videos, you know that I got a postdoc position at University of Southampton here in the UK to start on the 1st of August. So I will actually be moving quite soon, this month of June actually, which is so soon. And so I've been looking for places for the past couple of months. I'm trying to find something nice. I am so tired of living in just one room. Like, I am so tired of not having a division between my workspace and my kitchen and my bedroom. And so I really wanted to avoid just having another studio. I really think that separation of divisions would do me amazing for my mental health. And there was this place I visited that I absolutely loved. It was a bit of a mess at the moment because of the previous tenant, but thankfully the landlord committed to fixing it, painting everything, changing out some floors and everything. I just paid my deposit in first month's rent. Actually, I could move in tomorrow if I wanted to. It's not a studio, it's a 1-bedroom apartment, it's a 6-minute walk to the gym, an 11-minute walk to a supermarket, Aldi's, or if I want to be more fancy, 6 minutes walk from Sainsbury's. So depends on the budget. And it's a 20-minute bus to uni, which is roughly the same that I'm doing at the moment. It just feels so good that I can keep these short distances to the things that I really need and like to do, while also, you know, upgrading for a better living space. Ever since I came here to the UK, it's been such an evolution of where I've been living. The first time I went with private accommodation, I was broke. I was working at this kitchen at the university to make ends meet. And so I had to pick out the smallest room. Like, that thing was tiny. I didn't even have space to have my own wardrobe in the room, so it was outside. And I lived there for a couple of years during my undergrad, and, you know, it wasn't bad. It did the trick, but it was just, you know, small. Then I started my PhD, and I actually got some money for being a research assistant, and I got some money for teaching, so I kept upgrading in size of the room until the one I am here now, where I have my own little kitchen. I still share a bathroom, but at least I can cook privately, which I really, really value. It just feels so good to finally make this step from student accommodation and having to share so much of my living space. Cannot wait to show you guys the place. It's probably going to be on the next vlog, like the moving in and showing you. I know I should probably buy some second-hand furniture, but oh man, I really want to do some IKEA shopping, so I'm going to get at least the essentials from IKEA. My last in-person class here at Essex will be on the 11th of June, so after that I'm actually free to go. So hopefully I'll be able to move on the second half of June completely. I'm gonna go this Saturday to pick up the keys. And hopefully, if IKEA delivery doesn't ruin me, I will be able to stay there for at least one night. And yeah, I'm very excited. On perhaps not so exciting news, but still quite important, my thesis is going really well. Not gonna lie, I've had a couple of weeks where I was panicking, where I was looking at other people's theses and they had like 200 references, 200 pages, and I'm looking like, this is gonna be a bit of a yikes in it, but it's been going well. Even yesterday, I showed you guys I was working, I managed not to write just a subsection, I wrote an entire section of my related work, and it just went by. It honestly isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be once you get into the flow of it. Like, even when I'm not actively writing on it, when I'm giving a class or I'm cooking, like, I keep getting these writing ideas in my head that are like, oh, I can go and write this section like this, start this section like this. And you get these sentences that you're like, oh, I'm so proud of putting this sentence in there. It just sounds great. Which is something you can't always do with the technical papers that you want to publish because you simply do not have the space. Like, if I want to use some fancy wording in an 8-page paper, I can't. I don't have enough space there. But since there's no page limit in the thesis, I can let my writing desires just go wild. Not just writing, but also diagrams and images. I love making nice diagrams, nice graphics. And it's great that I can fully explore how I like writing, which is not always the case with academic papers. Which, you know, I understand. It's much harder to write something concise than it is to write something big. The real skill in writing, I feel, is selecting the exact words that you need. But sometimes it just feels amazing to just go wild on it. But yeah, the plan for today is to start on a new section of the related work, and I am almost done with this chapter, which is fantastic. We're starting the day bright and early, it's not even 9 AM yet, so hopefully we can take a chill and get some work done today.
Tudo que restou dessa fantasia foi sentimento e a fotografia. Tudo que ficou foi uma poesia e o eterno amor nessa alma vazia, com tantos passos para não cair.
Not the best gym session of my life. I took ages falling asleep last night, and even when I did, it wasn't that high quality sleep that I love to have. It feels great when you hit a personal record at the gym, but then on these sort of days where you don't actually reach it, again, it feels a bit demotivating, like, oh, I'm taking a step backwards after taking some step forward. But I guess that's how progress works in most things in life. On much brighter news though, yesterday I actually did a lot of progress on my thesis. I met 153 references, which is insane. It's a lot of pages of references. I would still like to get to 200, which is not required. I see a lot of PhD theses that are on the 150 mark, but I really value showing that I have researched in depth the topic that I'm talking about. It is a bit of a relief though that I know that I have read enough, because since I kind of already have the papers that I need to include as contributions, this related work section is definitely being the most challenging part. Giving a good overview of my topic, visual place recognition, is being challenging. There's so many approaches, there's so many new methods that I have to mention, but yesterday was really good progress. I'm hopeful that I will finish the related work session, at least the first draft, today. I actually kind of saved the best of this chapter for last. A lot of my contributions are biological inspired algorithms, so you go to the biology literature and you see how a brain of, a fruit fly or a rat works, and you try to mimic those operations in code. And to me, that's the most interesting and fascinating part of my work. So I'm actually quite excited to read and write more about it in this chapter. Yesterday I ended up not leaving the house at all, apart from the first time I went to the gym in the morning, and I kind of don't like that. Usually when I get the most important part of my work done, I like going for a walk, maybe some groceries, sometimes just walking around the town. We have some green spaces here that I love. I actually think that might be why I didn't sleep that great, because I didn't get enough sunshine throughout the day. So today I'm gonna do my best to go for at least a short walk after my work. I'm running out of ways to show myself studying to you guys, and I hope this doesn't get boring, but it's just thesis writing days, right? I wake up, I eat, I go gym, I come back, I eat, I work, I eat again, probably lunch, I work. In just a single room, it actually gets a bit hard to create cinematography variants, but I hope you can still enjoy following me on this journey. Finally! Arrived by, I think it was 9:30. We can do something.